market can be down 100 points. 5 minutes later with a comment, it's even or up. Your option can be $2. It could go to $15, and within a minute, it's $1. Everybody knows this. When we say things in there says the market's reversing, this is going up. And I see comments like, but you told me it was going down. It was going down. It's down 50. It's down 80 SPX. It's down 90. Your option goes from 2 to 10. And then a news item comes out. And this is really critical because it tells me that you don't really understand trading. Okay? Now Monday, we came in, we had some Tesla puts and we had some CrowdStrike calls. That's what we came in the week with, right? Tesla was a double in the first 5 minutes. It was a double. It covered the whole CrowdStrike. Okay? And then Tesla started to go down. So then we bought a bunch of these other options and we sold all of them. We sold NVIDIA puts. We sold everything at the close on Monday except for the other positions. And I said, we're selling them so we cover everything and everything is free. Okay? So we wanted to make everything free. We made it free. Wow. And then Tuesday was down a little bit, but everything was free and we added a few things. And then Shop took off, and there was a 4 to 12, 4 to 14. It actually went to 4 to 16, 4 to 14. And that covered everything else. And I see comments like, I didn't sell my Shop, Sam. Yesterday, Sam, I didn't sell my CrowdStrike. Am I going to get my money back? It went 4.1 to 80 cents to 370, but when it got to 370, if you've seen what happened, the stock went up $1 and the option didn't go up. So I immediately sold it. I mean, none of this is rocket science. If your stock goes up $1 or $2 and your option doesn't even move up a penny, that's telling you it's not going to go up till it gets a substantial move. So you get out. So I got out. So we took a 40-cent loss on it, but we got almost all our money back. I mean, this is trading. This is trading. We have some SPXs, downside. And a message earlier was, Sam, are we going to still go negative? And I'm like, if Putin comes out and says there's no deal, no nothing, then yeah, we go right back negative. But now if Ukraine here, if Putin doesn't make another comment, and SPX just dropped. Something just happened. Look at it. This is up and down, up and down. SPX just dropped. Wow. What just happened? Don't know what happened. Somebody knows what happened. If Putin makes another comment, we go right back down. If Ukraine says, yeah, we're going to agree to some stuff, then we're up massive. So don't know. This is the market you have. If you're going to trade it, and this is a great trading market, you make a ton of money. In and out, in and out, in and out. Got to sell stuff. But you will get obliterated. And I mean, and not only that, I know some people get aggravated. I say, you deserve it when you get killed. If you took Shop from 4 to 14 and didn't sell it, I don't even know what to say. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Guys, you want to make sense. Trade the stuff. If you buy 3 positions and you put in, say, $4,000, different amounts, you put in $4,000. If you can sell 1 position for $4,000, the other 3 are free. The other 2 positions are free. You sell it. And now they're free. Now you see what happens. Yesterday I said, Shop just popped $3. It covers NVIDIA and it covers Roku. And somebody put a message out there, obviously somebody new, said, no, it doesn't cover that. I mean, you're down on Shop, and I'm like, do you not understand that NVIDIA is still worth 40 cents and Roku is still worth 60 cents? It covers it because they're still worth money. Okay, guys, get smarter. If you get smarter, you will do well. If you don't get smarter, you will get beat up. You will get beat up. Okay? This is a pairs trading environment. Something up, something down. Okay? This is a fast trading environment. If Shop, let me tell you, if Shop opens here and it pops to 190 and those go to $10 and your 3 goes to 10 and you don't sell it, maybe it goes to 30. And that's okay with you because you're saying, I don't want to sell it at 10. I'm going to hold it. Okay, I have no problem with that. Then why are you whining and crying? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Did the oil just pop back up? Interesting. Let's see what happens. I don't know. But I know that the news flow today is better. Right now it's better. Doesn't mean it's better in an hour. Okay, that's what I know. That's what I know. And then we see. If this is real, Google should be 27.50 in the first 15 minutes. If it's real. Amazon should be well through 3,000. And the chips should really fly. And Lam Research should really, really explode up. Because if you believe that Russia thing is going to be solved, and they're slowly going to give you neon, and they're going to do all this other stuff to get in our good graces, then the chips go nuts. The chips go nuts. Pretty straightforward. Then we see. Mr. Omid, what do you got?
Yeah, it's a extreme trading market. I have to say that I haven't traded in a more difficult environment recently, right? So, but there's no second day in anything, right? So yesterday down, came back. The day before that up 2.5%. Today, we're rallying. And I have to say, this is what, the third Friday that they're buying into, right? I mean, so this is I based on Putin's comment, I wonder if the market thinks there is weekend risk, but to the upside. So do they buy into into the weekend, thinking that maybe these guys sit down and talk if Putin says positive development?
So here's my take, guys. Here's my take. He does not need to say anything. Okay? But he did. Right? Why did he say that? Maybe he's trying to manipulate stuff. Doesn't matter. But maybe he's not. So now you have to try and understand, is he trying to manipulate stuff or is he not? Is it real or is it not real? I mean, that's it. It's pretty straightforward, right? It's real or not real. If it's real, then we're going to absolutely explode up. If it's not real, we're going to go right back down and collapse. Okay? But are they getting closer? I don't know. Are they getting closer? Or they're not getting closer? Right? Yeah, I mean, this is stuff that we have to see. And you can see this by the action. Because, I mean, look at it. The fertilizer stocks are down. I mean, he just banned the whole fertilizer thing. I mean, fertilizer, CF should be at 120. And it's not. So if it's real, then fertilizer stocks are going to implode. Because they think if there's a deal, even next week or a month or 2 months, now I told you what I thought was going to happen. I said even if everything stops, he pulls out, we don't pull sanctions. Right? We don't pull sanctions. For a considerable amount of time. Till we find out exactly what we want to find out. Okay? So just know that. It's going to take time. So he'll do his thing for a considerable amount of time, right? But you're going to know right away by the action. You're going to know by the action. If these 4350s we bought, I mean, if this thing is real, this thing's going to go to 4400 today. You're going to get a day of ages. If it's not, you're going to go right back down. I don't know what's going to happen. Then we see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get. Go ahead.
When you look at the European markets, I tried to look at remember it had that 8% day. So the 5-day return in the European markets is around 5 to 6%. So Europe has rallied this week around 5 to 6%, and we're down around 2% this week. SPX is down around 2% this week. So it's very possible today they think there's weekend risk, like I said, and then like Sam said, did they buy it to 4,400, and then things get worse over weekend, and then you have Fed next week, and option is option expiration next week, right? Yeah. So then they go back to selling. I mean, these are just scenarios, right? But I don't know. Today feels like they want to buy, and I don't know. When I looked at the European markets, I mean, up 5 to 6% this week across the board, DAX, CAC, FTSE, and so on. So yeah, let's see.
Now people are saying that the Russian market's supposed to reopen. He's talking it up. Doesn't matter if he's talking it up. See, yeah. So here's the thing, guys. This is the thing about trading. It doesn't matter if it's real. If Lam Research comes out and says, we found all the neon supplies and all that stuff, and the stock because of that, the stock goes up 100 points. And then 2 months later, he doesn't have the neon. It doesn't matter. You made your money. GM is telling you they're going to have all this nickel and they're going to have all the supplies for batteries. Now, Adam Jonas told you they're lying. There's not going to be enough. There's zero chance. Doesn't matter if it's real. It only matters what happens till you sell. And that's a huge concept. And I've had some people tell me they finally become great traders because they finally learned that it only matters till they get out. I mean, I told you, I think I'm the first guy on Twitter that ever came up with this. It's amazing. People are like, oh, when you bought Roku at 200, Sam, yeah, I went to 250, we're happy, now it can go to shit. It only matters till you sell. If you own a stock, let's say you own Amazon, and you sell Amazon, why do you care if it goes up if you don't have it anymore? Pretty simple to me. If you don't have it, why do I care about it? I'm not falling in love with any of these stocks. Where's the Godfather? The Godfather. Where is he? Mr.
Is today going to be the day for the Godfather to shine on SPX, some lottos?
We have no idea. We have no idea what the Godfather is.
I mean, not to get ahead of ourselves, but let's see.
Yes, good morning, Sensei. Omid, Docho, good morning. I can tell you that the Godfather doesn't feel very Godfatherish this morning. I mean, I was up when the market all of a sudden...
Hold on a second, Ralph. What is this, Biden to replace certain talks with Ukraine? Putin says certain positive shifts. Biden just said normal trade with Russia is off. Is that what he said? I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that was out yesterday too.
That was out that he was going to do it. It looks like he just did it. And I think that's what took the market down, right? Interesting. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead, Ralph.
No, that's a good point. So, again, I'm not feeling really Godfatherish this morning because all these little statements, and I mean, I said it in Sam's room, and then Sam straightened me out. Hey, it doesn't matter what's real. It's all about the perception. And that's very hard for a guy like me and other people that have common sense to see why something like this all of a sudden drives something up or down. But it really doesn't matter. It's all about the perception. And we all try to master the market, but we cannot master the market. The market does whatever the market does. We can only master our emotions and our feelings and our trading techniques. That's what we focus on. And for me, it's mind-blowing when people take the option and they buy it at 2 and they have it at a 6, a 8, a 10, and they do not sell. I mean, that's mind-blowing for me. When I have SPX options, and people that are in Sam's room know I only do the SPX, and I have a double, I get out. I mean, currently, I don't even wait for a double. If I have a 30%, I sell it, I get out. And if you do this 3 times, you doubled your money. So you need to sell. And sometimes you don't have to trade every day. You know, sometimes just relax, watch what's going on, because currently everything is so fluid. You get caught in your emotions and then you lose your money. So, you know, trade less, take your time, just relax and watch what's going to happen today, because we can still open negative. I mean, we are up quite a bit, I know that, but we still have over an hour. And in this market, I mean, we can open negative and then go up and down 100 points each way. So again, the Godfather is not feeling too Godfatherish this morning. So thank you.
Okay. One other thing very important here, guys, is you have to figure out your strategy. And every strategy is different. The strategy I use is different than the strategy I used 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Okay? So let's say you have a small account, you have $5,000, and you do 3 or 4 trades of, I don't know, maybe $100, $200. And there's always trades. There's so many trades of $1. People whine and cry, can't find a small trade. There's small trades all day long. Look at CF yesterday, 1.3 to $3 in 5 minutes. Just like that. I mean, 1.3, that's a $100 trade. Okay? And you should have sold it right away. If you have a small account and you caught a double in 5 minutes, you should have been out. And as for a small account, you go make your money. Let's say you have $5,000, you make a grand on it. You decide, do I want to keep doing it this way, or do I want to do 2 trades of 500 and see if I catch one? See, that's up to you. Nobody can tell you this, okay? And then you got to wait. Of which one do I want to do? Do I want to do a Google? Do I want a Tesla? Do I want to think, oh, market's going to reverse back down? I mean, all this stuff is about what you want to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And it changes. And it can change for you in a week. It can change for you every month, right? And when you learn that, you finally get better. And let me tell you, you will get way better, way, 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 way better when you learn to take profits, when you learn to play with profits. Everything is different. It's different. Now, I have no idea if we're going to go way up or we're going to give all this back. I have no idea. No idea. But what I know is, if it runs, certain things should run. If this is real, Tesla should test 588 today. That takes our 570s up to $20. Wow. If it doesn't get going in 10, let's say Tesla opens and it goes right back down 10, and Google, which is up 50, goes down 20, it's not real. Then right back down. And if you bought the calls, you're like, oh my God, I got killed on the calls, I got killed on the puts. Absolutely. But go slow. Go slow. If somebody tells you to go slow 500 times and you go fast and you don't sell anything, what's that tell you? Think about it. Okay, ask yourself the hard question. What does that tell you? Mr. Ormond, anything else?
No, we'll just I think Rolf had a good breakdown. Like I said, the difficult trading environment, and like he said, just make sure that you go slow and you don't overtrade. This is a market you really don't want to overtrade because you could get beat up pretty fast, right? So
Yeah, look
so
at
that's
that.
it.
Yeah, it's coming down nicely. Wow. We don't want that. But let's see. I'm actually, guys, here's another one I'm stalking. I got it on my list here. I'm stalking the 4400s for Monday. Now they're $5. Because if this real, we should rip right through the range all the way up to 43.70. That takes those to probably 35 from 5. And if it's not real, you lose less, but you have an extra day. So just stalking. I might love to get them at $2. They're not. They're still 5. They're not 2. Okay. So just keeping an eye on. Okay. Let's get going here. Hold on. View recording. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. 311. Okay. Stocks go up. Stocks go down. To become better, you have to become smarter. To become smarter, you have to not lie to yourself. SPX pops on this thing with Putin. Is it real? Don't know. Things are starting to head right back down. Right back down. Maybe up, maybe down, don't know. Let's see what happens. Still another hour and 15 minutes till we even open. Okay? Interesting. Okay? SPX up what? 40 now. At 42, you're at 42.90, or 4,300. You got 43.09, 43.32, 43.72 breakup. If it trades at 4,400 plus, you're going to fly. Okay? NVIDIA. So today, here's the thing, guys. So SPX is up. If you believe the Russian thing is real, then over the course of the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, chips get better because they won't have an issue in theory. And remember, I tell you, if the market trades wrong, then something's wrong out there. So this means the chip should be flying. And Lam Research, up 6. Up 15. NVIDIA, up 6. Avago, up. So that correlates to the SPX being up, like the news is real. Okay? And if the SPX pops more, NVIDIA should go to 250 here. Lam Research should go to 550. Then we see. And if we reverse right back down, it goes down. Now, so just know that. Now, downside, if SPX goes negative, then NVIDIA is going to implode. Lam Research is going to go right back down. Avago is going to go down. Crowd, 196, 201. Zscaler, 219, big number. PanW, 572, big number. ENPH, a little bit better. ENPH, if it takes out 184, technically looks like 209. Okay? Roku, 109, 106. Amazon, 3022. Snowman, 206, 209. MDB, a little bit better. 352, 381. CF down. See, now this makes sense. If the Russia thing is real, then the fertilizer thing, maybe they start making goodwill and say, okay, we're not going to do that. Over time, not today, over time. And all of a sudden, CF should go way lower, right? If it's not real, CF should go way higher. Shop. If it's real, Shop should hit what it hit Wednesday, 593, right off the bat. That takes our 590s to $12. Interesting. And then we see. Okay? UPST, 122, 131. DocuSign, this CEO is a complete loser. Completely. You can't even make this stuff up, how bad these CEOs are. Let me tell you, people don't, when they interview people, they don't even ask the right question. I remember people used to ask me questions in interviews way back, and Sam was the most cockiest guy you ever see. They'd say, tell me a time that you did something great. and you're real proud of it. I'm like, why does that matter? I just, because I don't believe in traditional questioning bullshit that people make up. I believe in honesty. I said, give me a scenario and I'll tell you what I'll do. That's better. Tell me a time when you did this. Yeah, bases were loaded and I hit a grand slam. I loved it. I mean, well, what the hell's that got to do with anything? I mean, the world has come to ridiculous questions, okay? And the CEOs, think about it. So he's going to come out and say, oh, we're going to miss. We have to guide down. We've had a terrible quarter. Our stock's at 220. We're going to go down 100 points. Well, why wouldn't you just say you're going to make 25 cents and your revenue is going to implode? So your stock goes down 120 instead of 100? Who cares? But now you never miss for the next year and a half. You don't miss again. He just missed again. He just missed again. Can't even make this shit up. Okay? So now DocuSign is going to go to shit. 51. I mean, why wouldn't Kathy Wood, she owns all the DocuSign, why wouldn't she come out and say, this company is run like shit? That's what she should say. They missed a second time. You can't do that. Moderna, 143, Google. If this is real, this is 27.20 in the first 5 minutes. And Tesla, can it test 888? Then we see SPX all the way down to 4. Those are up at 4. Okay, so right back down. They're bringing it back down. If it's real, we fly. If it's not, we dive right back down. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. We don't really have any questions here. Okay, thanks.